hitching a free ride on me, boy. Damn bug bastard.
Any other business item again?
He said Ginza, I think? Something like that? Let me double check.
We're here. What should
I thought it was the place near Shibuya, but... The intersection of the 4th district. Oh, yeah, I know what they're talking about. So we have to kill Lucifer and God? Who would be last? I mean, I guess God would be last, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully. Unsheath Masakado's katana. Bling.
Look, the boulder before us.
Oh shit. This
This
fuck's creepy.
the great spirit of the earth.
I thought it was supposed to be a
charged with
goddess.
protecting Tokyo.
That we're kind of babe.
Congratulations on completing the quest.
Oh there.
Oh there.
Ah, you have reincarnated.
But a fucking wheelchair guy said fucking goddess, I thought.
I am aware of your intentions.
Holy.
You wish to remove
Reincarnated.
the dome above and restore Tokyo to its rightful form. In short, you intend to revive the goddess of
Oh, so
Tokyo,
this is separate.
correct?
The goddess is a totally different thing.
Oh, does that mean... Will the rift between the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado and Tokyo be healed? Will their peoples live together? What a splendid idea. There is the choice I've been longing for.
Unfortunately, my essence has left me to become the dome up above. As it stands, I have no power to lend you.
What?
But that does not mean there is not a way. Unite the souls of Tokyo's people as one to form a singular great
This is
soul.
fucking Dragon Ball Z or something, dude. Unite the souls of the people of Tokyo to create a singular soul. The Dark Soul.
What you call hope is my nourishment.
Hope.
Offer this great spirit of hope to me.
Literally creating Hope Man. This is the end of Pivot Gale. Oh god, the next impact, man.
If you do this, my head will return to its body.
Of course it will.
Here, fill this chalice with the hopes of Tokyo's people.
It's like a fucking joke route, man. Fill this fucking chalice with the hopes of Tokyo's people.
When the chalice is filled, the great spirit of hope will form on its own.
Cool, dude.
I'll register that as a
So
new
this is
quest
just the
on list.
reason Red Solo come, dude. We got a party with everybody in Tokyo. I love this, dude. This fucking route's great, man. He's like, Yahoo! Fucking, I need the hope of all the peoples of Tokyo, and you could fucking screw my head back on the body. You're the fucking chosen one.
But how are we to
And you
gather
get the
hope?
wife.
Perhaps the best way is to travel the regions of Tokyo in search of some morsel that
I
may
have
help
to do all the
us.
side quests. That's pretty cool, though. I assume is what it means.
Welcome to the...
We just need to go talk to people. It's not pretty cool. I guess if you if you aren't already doing a lot of side quests, it's pretty shit. Imagine do all the side quests now. Yeah, I guess that would suck. If you hate side quests, being forced to do them sucks. You had to do them all, dude.
Tokyo these days.
Oh, the
No matter
bartenders.
where you look, it's demons everywhere. No wonder the hunters' hearts aren't in it, huh? Be going bust if this.
Oh my god, not finding shit. Having to do every single quest. That would suck.
We need is some kind of gimmick to boost the hunter trade. That's why the Hunter Association has decided to change how the rankings work. We've always ranked people in various categories, but from now on, we're switching to just one big
How much
list.
of a badass man.
Basically, we're turning the system into a tournament to determine the champion hunter. Maybe the tournament-style rankings will liven up the hunter trade. Say, you're a samurai from the world up top, right? An outsider contending for the title would be a great way to drum up interest in return. If you won the championship, you'd be the man of the hour. You'd be a shining ray of light for them. A hero that everyone could pin their hopes
Did you
on.
say hopes? Yahoo!
Looks like the quest is going well.
Look like that. There's no way you can refuse, right? The future of the hunter trade could be riding on your shoulder. I'll be counting on you.
Thanks, random
You've
bartender.
got business, then hurry up and spit it out.
Romero.
Yo.
I'll register that as a
Oh, she found your quest, man.
If you've got business, then hurry. Yo. If you've got business, then hurry.
How
Let's
many new
hope
side
both
quests do
see
we
each other
have?
alive again. Burrows.
Tokyo Cosmos. Yo, the ID card level 3. Defeat the 4 Devas under a certain condition. Oh no. This sounds really hard, man. I mean, we'll try it. Let's drop the game here. Yeah, that'd be, if you're not into doing the side quest, this would be a fucking choke.
This is the
But I guess it makes the main quest, right? But the quests are decent, so.
we're here. What should we do?
Oh, you did fast? Damn, so you skipped him this time. That fucking sucks. You remember what ending you got? Yeah, I'm gonna look up the other endings to see what they're like, but for now I'm just doing this.
It's your pleasure. If you've
How
got
is Romero
business,
this
then hurry up.
badass, man?
Here's hoping we both see each other alive again.
I guess I have to fucking do this before Devas. It's the only side quest left. There's that other one, but it's like for a demon. I can't even finish it right now. Let's double check all these first. I mean, there could be random quests from people we've never met.
What should
I don't
we
know
do?
if there's a certain amount of quests you have to do, or you just do all of them, or it's certain quests you have to do. Want to know? Sure, yeah, why not? I mean, it's not like I've already done like most everything. I assume it's certain quests. To an amount that, I mean, it's pretty much 100% at this point.
I've checked.
If you've got business, then hurry up. Here's hoping we both see each other alive again.
A list of certain quests? Oh, okay. It's not like Nozomi and all that, you have to get all those. Explain why they have story to them, right? So I have to do these 4 Devas. I mean, I'm gonna try it anyways, but I'm just thinking SMT 3 4
This is the
Devas.
Shibuya terminal. What do you want to do?
They're all at bars? Okay. Makes sense. Where are these fucks at? Southeast of Ikebukuro. Last boss must be pretty tough, man. Making us do this. I mean, maybe these guys will be easy. Beelzebub was required, and he was pretty hard. But he's kind of a gimmick. Because of, the bullshit. The hardest 2 bosses just use the fucking bullshit gimmick. The sickness. Death's door bullshit. I need to take a piss again. That whole thing of coffee is coming back, though.
We're here.
Bite me in the
What
ass.
should we do,
Hopefully we don't have to
Master?
fight these guys in a row. Hopefully it's like SMT3. Alright, be right back. You can enjoy the Ikebukuro music. Oh wait, it's not Ikebukuro music.
Burrows.
Ugh. In my fucking water cup. Oh my god. Mikado. Yeah, really, like how are we? Are we just gonna like fucking blow up Mikado? So I'm guessing the other routes don't do this. Neutral route is a lot of extra stuff. A lot more extreme. Definitely feels like more of a true route type of thing. I mean, maybe they do, but I highly doubt it. I mean, it doesn't seem like a whole lot to us because we already are doing it, but I mean, if you hadn't been doing all the side quests, like, you get fucked, like.
Here goes.
I wonder if that makes the neutral ending like the hardest boss. It requires so much extra shit. That could probably just, you know, better at that point. Maybe not. I wonder if they're all the same boss. I'm looking forward to seeing the differences. Seems more intense.
Best be prepared.
Kill everyone in Tokyo? Could be, yeah. So it'd be cool to play through the different ones, but it'd be too much. I'd probably just rather watch it quickly. Goku G. Citra good? It's supposed to be now, man. What they say. I used it once a long time ago and it worked pretty well, but it only worked on certain games at the time. Supposed to be pretty good now. Probably just, you know, normal emulator. So they give you this Tokyo Cosmos one after that part in the story, just so you can't immediately be done.
Ah, the hunter. I was awaiting your arrival. I would like to begin the trial of the 4 Devas now. First, let me give you the Orb of the 4 Gates. Defeat the 4 Devas without breaking the orb. That is the condition of this trial. The Orb of the 4 Gates is designed to store the memories of battle, but if it absorbs too many, then it will break. In other words, you must avoid battle as much as possible in order to prevent the orb from breaking. Take it, and defeat the 4 Devas located in 4 different areas of Tokyo.
Ah!
That is all the explanation you will get for this trial. Now then, are you ready to begin the trial?
This
Very
sounds
well.
like shit.
The trial will now begin.
Go find 4 random temples in the world. I'm just gonna reload, probably. A lot. Listen to this music the entire time. Yeah. At least the Devas aren't all at once. You gonna play some SMT Guardian? Feeling the thirst, brother? It's for like 20 side quests, yeah. That would be rough. Nobody here. Where the fuck? I thought for sure that would be it. That's the Awakening? Oh, cool, dude. Oh, dude. I hate this song already, and we barely... we don't have to do it all at once. dudes would be. Although every song at the start was great, this is the only one that gets shitty.
We're here. What should we do, Master?
Yeah, I don't know if I have this one saved. If I do, I'll be taking it off for sure. Oh, they're like just sitting around Tokyo. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Started this 6 hours in. Any tips an SMT beginner should know? Use your buffs and debuffs. And don't worry about grinding your guys. Fuse. And think about fusing your skills from the long run. Like nulls, resists. Really cool stuff. Even if a guy already like nulls and resists something, you might want that in the future. So keep that in mind. And other than that, just like use your buffs and debuffs. Have focus on your main character's build. I think that helps a lot. And physical sucks for your main character. I'm sure you could get away with using it if you want, but magic's working pretty good for me. It changes like every SMT game. 3's like physical's amazing, but in this it's whatever. I don't know, there's some other good tips. Those are pretty all-around SMT ones. Oh yeah. Agility's great. I do magic, agility, and luck. A little bit of that. Leaning heavy on magic. Well, if you're only 6 hours in, dude, you're fine. You can make a switch if you wanted. I mean, you could try physical. It could work. This game's weird because it uses a MP for your physical, though. Which won't matter much on the main character, but it's weird on side dudes. Maybe it'll be alright on the main character, I don't know. Magic's working good for me, and people told me that physical is bad in this, and I could see why. 35 points in Dex. Yeah, Dex is weird. I think Dex upgrades your physical and gun moves, where strength is just for the auto attacks. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's 100% true. It's all wacky, man. It's all wacky in SMT4.
You should probably want to go neutral if that wasn't clear already. You should do that.
Oh yeah, neutral's pretty cool. There's routes in this game.
It has the most content, it seems.
Yeah.
And the most interesting.
Dex build is viable? Yeah, you probably could. Gun shit's pretty cool. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want, but for sure, use your buffs and debuffs. Fuse a lot, and think about way down the line fusions and shit. Oh, and this game has a cap on the amount of items you can have per item. Try to never be at the cap. Try to like sell a few, because you're gonna get locked out on certain chests and have to go back. That's pretty annoying. MC becomes useless, yeah. You could throw a few buffs and debuffs on your MC then. That's what I do, or like some heals. Give him some utility. I'm gonna grab my roll, yeah. Well, I feel like he'd be alright. Just give him some utility. I mean, my guy's got like...
Be careful.
I mean, he's got the 4 elements, a healing spell, 2 buffs, and then his like buff spell that like doubles his power. Yeah, you could give him some options. My damage dealer is my main character, but he also has a couple like one-shot buffs and debuffs going on. Yeah, recruit a lot of demons and just fuse the fuck out of everything, man. If you don't know what a spell does, just look it up. Heals and evade buff at the moment. Evade buff's pretty cool. It's pretty useful in the early game too against some of those bosses. Late game you get buffs that do everything, like this one right here, Luster Candy. Just buffs everything, debilitate, debuffs everything, but some people never get those, so don't be too hurting about that. Apps? Mana walk. Get the mana one for fuck's sakes. Just get the mana one. Yeah, get some stock. I did some stock. Get the fucking mana one, dude. If you fully upgrade the mana one all the way, everybody, not just the main character, gets their mana back when you move, and it makes it so you never have to worry about mana again, outside of like singular fights, you know. Get the mana walk. After the mana, I don't know, I got the fusion cap, the thing that lets you have a higher fusion level. So that you could be like level 60 and you could be making demons that are level 70 or more. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's probably kind of up to you, really. Definitely get the mana one though. Don't get the HP one. That one's fucking stupid. Oh shit, yeah, skill slots, my bad, fuck. Skill slots is the most important. I could get that right away. I forgot about skill slots because we got it so fucking early. Get skill slots and then get mana. And then choose from there. Yeah, no problem then. Skill slots, yeah. I would do skill slots on your monsters first, because you're going to be getting more and more skills for monsters before your main character. But try to get him afterwards, or maybe just like balance them depending on the cost of the app. Yeah, that's a good point. I totally forgot about skill slots because I like insta fucking got those. Skill slots and MP walking, man. After that, it's kind of up to you. I did the max break or whatever. Oh wait, we're supposed to be not fighting that much. I should probably be focusing this dude down. Wait, we have this guy, don't we? Oh, we did. Morning, Kalitsu. A fella came in here asking for some tips, man. SMT beginning. Another SMT lad joins the fray. How do we wanna... I don't know if I have time to really poke around for weaknesses. Could try. Before active of destruction, yeah. So far, so good. So they're actually just sitting out in the world. Alright, they seem pretty easy. We beat Beelzebub, and I fought the Pale Rider and beat him too. Yeah, Beelzebub dude, when he fucking appeared, I knew it was gonna be bad. It was pretty bad. We died like 3 or 4 times. Having portables, the answer, yeah, 4 is pretty cool, dude. It's got some weird shit, but it's pretty great, man. It's good you're getting into them. There's a lot of SMT games and a lot of spin-offs, all with a lot of different feels to them, a lot of different styles. Yeah, his fucking Bubba's AI, man. No sa. Yeah, I'm just sitting there like fucking thinking about it, like, oh, you know, I can do this and this and that. And then he just spams like Megadolo like fucking 3 times in a row. I'm like, alright. Oh no. Not a fan of the high school sim personas though, so that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, you could play Digital Devil Saga, you could play Devil Survivor, Soul Hackers. A lot of those are portable. There's definitely a lot of options for the non-persona kind of stuff. More serious shit. Are you fighting optional bosses? Right now? Technically it's a side quest, but it's like required. Do you mean the super bosses? I will try the super bosses. Like these ones. And anything else I can get to easily, but I don't plan on going like absolutely insane. I fought Pale Rider, but it was like on accident. He was just there. Apparently it's pretty rare to fight the fiends. Well, in 2 months, the remake of SMT Strange Journey comes out. That one's supposed to be pretty cool. So we're gonna play that. That's why I'm trying to catch up right now. We'll play Apocalypse after this. Or not right after, but... Fiends are 1 and 256 and kinda, yeah, I walked in and immediately got Pale Rider. Felt pretty good. Well, it didn't feel good until I was told that it's that rare. He was pretty hard though. He was probably worse than Bubba, because he did the same shit, but worse. But the fucking triple heavy grimoires were nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna try for the fiends. Usually my rule of thumb for... Yeah. My rule of thumb for RPGs, since we're streaming and shit, is if it's gonna take me a long ass time to prep for an optional boss, I just won't do it, like super bosses. I usually try to do about almost all the side content, but I usually back off when it requires like significant chunks of time. If I could just walk in and do it, like SMT3, like there's nothing that takes a lot of time in SMT3 to prep for. Unless you count playing fucking Puzzle Boy. Like Final Fantasy VIII, we just killed that super boss because you don't need a level up. But, so we'll see as much as we can, but I'm not gonna go balls to the wall. Except David. Yeah, was David a guarantee? Also coming within a year, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
This is the Shinjuku.
Yeah, we're gonna play Apocalypse in April. Is it already April? I don't know. And then in May we're gonna do Strange Journey, Deep Strange Journey. After that, I don't know. We'll probably play the Raito games. He was a quest enemy? Okay. Probably do the Raito games. And then, like... I kind of want to play the original SMT 1 and 2. Maybe do the 1 and 2 for Persona, since they're more serious.
I don't know if you want to do that.
What? I don't want...
The original Personas I could understand, but the original SMTs, are you sure that you want that?
The atmosphere's cool as fuck. I don't know. We'll see.
I know, but are you sure that it's worth the atmosphere?
I mean, it would come after most of the other ones. But yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Oogie.
If you want to suffer, you can suffer.
That much suffering? It's not like I'm playing Megami Tensei. I'm just playing the fucking...
Ask these guys right there. Ask them how many lack of quality of life things it has.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty rough. SMT 1 looks more fun than Persona 1. Persona 2 actually seems cool.
Persona 1 is a bit of a story. SMT 1 and 2, are they gonna?
Yeah, story. Probably as much story as 3 did. I mean, I played the PSP version of Persona 1. We could do soul hackers and shit, but that's supposed to be really fucking hard.
You need to find the version of Persona 2 that's got Hitler.
I think they all have Hitler. They just put like a pair like glasses on him.
Is that the only change? I thought they actually took him out in one
I
version.
don't think so. I mean, he's the pretty sure he's the final boss. That'd be pretty wild. Soul hackers is easy. Oh shit.
Soul hackers is easy as heck.
Heckling.
Soul hackers.
I think I'm thinking of a different
I don't see a
one.
problem with that. The rest of these games are too hard.
Devil Survivor. Yeah, I want to do those. I don't know. There's a lot of SMT games still to play, and I don't just play SMT games. So.
Dude. SMT X FE.
I do want to play that. It's one of the last Wii U games we still gotta play. That one's probably easy.
Who's the casual here?
I mean, you.
SMT games are not that hard. They require more min-maxing than most games if you want to get through most of the content.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more effort involved. I like a lot of JRPGs because I can just relax and not like have to think very hard. I have to play like a little harder on SMT.
You're considering 4 easy as fuck when you're comparing it to like other SMT games. As far as games go, they're actually reasonably challenging because they require you to pay attention to what you're doing throughout the whole game and build a strategy that works each time. There's always stuff you'd exploit, but unless you know what you can exploit going in, you could get fucked like real
it's
easy.
Not totally face roll.
If you don't know that magic's good in this game compared to physical going into it, and you go physical, you can get destroyed. And the same for like SMT 3, which if you don't know that physical's really good, you can get smoked.
Ooh. Also, last Bible special for the Game Gear. Just got a fan translation. Oh, okay. I mean, there's a lot, yeah. And I'd like to delve into it. But we'll see.
I'm sure a lot of things work fine, but there's going to be specific fights where you have a lot of problems. And don't tell me there won't be.
Guns. I feel like as long as you gotta focus, that's enough in this game. But yeah, it's pretty extreme. I remember if Digital Devil Saga was harder or easier. Digital Devil Saga was easier in some parts. Some of the last bosses and shit were pretty gnarly. The boat was pretty fucking intense. Died to that more than I died to most shit in SMT3.
Okay, so you say that it's easy to unfuck yourself, but is it very time consuming? Yes, it is. I'll answer that for you. Like, I'm not saying that SMT is the hardest series ever. I'm just saying it's well above average for
Yeah.
difficulty.
No doubt. I think it's definitely above average. This dude ever gonna fucking not? Really? Just chase it.
Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the appeal and everything. But when you guys say stuff like Soul Hackers is easy as heck, I'm not sure if it actually is. You don't agree that SMT is harder than the average? See, I think that what I'm saying is actually pretty factual. I think that you can look at SMT and go, compared to all these other games, it's objectively harder in X, Y, and Z ways. So I don't think there's actually an argument there.
Semi-hardcore Pokemon, as long as you're paying attention, it's not bad so far. At least, yeah. Where are you at right now, out of curiosity? This fucking orb bullshit, man. This fucking quest sucks my ass, dude. I mean, the orb will be fine, but... yeah, for sure. Remake for in 3DS was a breeze. Oh, okay. That was the one I was gonna play too. The old one, hard,
Sure.
I'm guessing?
Like, once you get into SMT and you understand the rules across games, it's probably not so bad. But you can't just tell me, like, oh, SMT is not that hard. It is. It's like saying, oh, well, Dark Souls is not hard because I played Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 isn't hard. You already know what you're doing for a fair bit of it. So it may be the case that, yes, Soul Hackers is easy compared to the other ones. Or it's easy because you played the other ones first or whatever. But compared to most games, that's all I'm saying. Which I don't think is outrageous.
No, I mean, I'd agree with that. I'm trying to think of an RPG that's just like, it's way harder than the average SMT game.
Last Remnant?
I see, I didn't play that one. I heard that one was convoluted as all fuck.
That one's more of a meme than anything.
It's harder to obtain than most mindlessly grinding. Yeah, I feel like that's a good point.
I mean, I agree about the bullshit thing. I think it's really easy to break the system in SMT because the way the combat works, and this goes for both SMT and Persona, when one side gets an advantage, it's just like overwhelming. You just blast shit. Like weaknesses, all that.
Yeah, this quest is fucking horrible.
Dark Souls isn't hard. Dark Souls is harder than the
It's
average.
harder than the average game, yeah. But it's not the penultimate in difficulty.
Yeah.
It's hard for the average Joe who doesn't really
You want to head
probably
over
bother
that way? It'll cost
playing a
you.
lot of hard shit. A lot of mainstream AAA shit. Panders to so many audiences, they can't really make it super hard.
Like, I could play SMT. I could probably do pretty well at SMT, but it bores me, so I don't. people who actually play games, it's not going to be like ridiculous.
Oh, this quest is so bad. You just have to wait around all the fucking time for everything, dude.
Well, no, the bar has not been lowered. The bar has. It's weird. Like, the reason that old games are difficult is because they're designed badly. Like, a lot of them. There's just no arguing that. So I guess technically the bar has been lowered, but not in a way that was, like, bad.
I feel like there's definitely less focus on difficulty nowadays, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But a lot of the old difficulty was from stupid shit. Like, look at SMT. You get stuff like Persona 3, where you can't even choose your fucking skills when you're fusing. Like, that's retarded. You should never have that. It's just an inconvenience that makes you waste tons of time, and then you give up and you go, fuck it. And you try and do shit, and you die.
Yeah, I mean, separating quality of life and
like, okay,
tedium
sure, there's definitely
from
been an overall
difficulty.
lowering and focus on difficulty, but like, shit, man, it's not bad.
Yeah.
And I would still say SMT is reasonably challenging, at least.
Yeah, SMT is challenging. And there's still a lot of difficulty nowadays if you want to find it. It's not like every game's easy. Just your average brother isn't gonna just play super hard shit. I mean, there's games coming out, like in the indie scene and shit, that's a lot harder than a lot of old stuff. They might be like less tedious, but I mean, if you think tedium's
like,
good
Fury
difficulty,
or difficulty in Fury. Don't tell me that's not hard.
Dude, this quest fucking sucks nut.
You keep saying it.
It does suck nut, dude.
You suck nut.
I do. I mean, I would. Wizardry 4. I mean, if we're talking the mainstream, the bar's been lowered. I think gaming as a whole, there's just a bigger spectrum now. Back then, there wasn't much standards. Everything was just hard. I mean, there was some easy shit, but it was mainly just difficult stuff.
That's fine, Fasto. All that means is that you're not stupid. Because yes, if you learn the rules and you pay attention to these things, you can do well. But there's still cases where you're gonna get fucked. Like, no matter what you do, you don't tell me that you played Strange Journey through and didn't get fucked at least a few times. Because you had to have been fucked a few times. That's how these games work. You can't avoid all of the bullshitting. Because it does happen. It's designed to happen.
Yeah, I need to play Etrian Odyssey, man.
And maybe Strange Journey and Soul Hackers are on the lower side as far as SMT difficulty goes. But they're still not, like, super easy.
I feel like Digital Devil Saga is on the low end. Except the endings.
It had some issues
Digital
too.
Devil Saga.
Like, look at the water maze. Remember the hat?
Yeah. Well, Digital Devil Saga is more accessible because you don't actually have to fuse demons and shit. You just play like the 4 characters. It's easiest to get into if you know your JRPGs. Yeah, I'm so done with this place.
He hates it.
Dude, I don't want to fucking retravel through all of Tokyo, needle and haystack mode.
Well, you got it.
Find fucking a bunch of dumb bosses. I didn't have to like avoid all fights to do one thing, but it's gonna be cancer incarnate, man.
We're here.
I mean, we find SMT easy or not, it's harder than the average JRPG. I literally just turn my brain off and fucking... They're some of the most relaxing games because they're fucking piss easy.
What should we do,
The reason
Master?
I don't play SMT, like I do one of those. Like if you came up and told me that SMT was just as hard as like Final Fantasy VII, I would slap you in the face, man. Like, it's way harder.
SMT is just as hard as Final Fantasy VII.
Just as hard?
Just as hard.
I'm gonna slap you just as hard.
Do it, bitch.
Well, make the drive, buddy. I'd gladly slap you. Oh, I hate random encounters. I mean, is that difficulty or is that just you're pissed or you don't like it? Tedium. Oh, underleveled? It's like me and fucking Partners in Time, dude. Fuck me.
No, that's every game. It's not just you. That game's got a shit curve.
That's true. But I skipped like every fight too. That was pretty bad.
No, the bosses are bad.
I never grind in any other RPGs. I still find them like way more chill. That's FF3, I overgrinded in that. That was spoof.
That's fine, because the final boss in that game is shitty.
Yeah, let's just look up where these fucking idiots are, man.
Actually, I got to the final boss of FF3 and I was just like, you know, I'm not prepared for this, and I don't want to prepare for this, and then I quit.
Whoa. Oh, the fucking enemies that fucking never stop coming at you. Hit FF7 at 9 years old, weapons, Kotor, limits to lurks. Almost here. I didn't have Knights of the Round. We played FF7 for the first time like, I don't know, 3 years ago or something. Same with all the other Final Fantasies. I think my first proper Final Fantasy was like 4 and 13. I had the Ultimate Blade or whatever the fuck it was. That was pretty cool. Sephiroth was the pussy boy. Hell Ice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember as a kid what was like pain, what I didn't play. I don't know what games I didn't beat. I remember I got stuck in Ocarina of Time one time. I didn't come back for like years, but then it became like my favorite game as a kid. Oh, dude, another fucking enemy. Oh wait, he just like walked away. I don't know what my favorite is. Out of the 2D ones, I liked 6 the most. Oh, I think I liked 3 the least.
I say this all the time, but maybe RPG aficionados will agree with me. I hate Final Fantasy. I don't care about it at all. But Final Fantasy VII is not the most overrated Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy X is the most overrated Final Fantasy.
Just let me keep my part. I actually like that you got to switch around the main characters a lot. That was what I enjoyed about it. But I played 6 like way late.
I've seen 6 streamed, and it seemed like the best one to me.
I mean, 10's a little overrated, but I think it's still pretty good. 7 was fine. I mean, it's a little overhyped, but it was totally fine.
A little overhyped? I don't think that's true.
It was a little overcooked, man.
It's quite overhyped.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess depends who you're talking to, but I was going in expecting it to be like pretty whatever because it was so hyped up, but it was decent. I liked things like the atmosphere and shit and story more though than the rest of it. Yeah, the material was good. Yeah, I like 10. I think 12 is the most overrated Final Fantasy game out of the main line.
12's not that good. I don't think people really praise it that much.
I don't see many people shit on it but me.
I do.
Last boss was underwhelming. The whole fucking game was underwhelming for me. It might have just been a bad time for me. 3's pretty overhyped. People talk up 3 because it's the first like proper job system one, but that game fucking sucked. Played all the tactics in Crisis Core. Yeah, tactics was great. Single player MMO, yeah, except for some reason not as fun. Are they worth it if you hate random encounters?